Welcome to the Daily High. My God, what a night. What a 24 hours. What a whipsaw. It's really exciting, actually. I can't wait to go into it today. Tone, how are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I can't stay in Miami for too long. I'm gonna get myself in so much trouble with no sleep. But yeah, I'm off to Panama today, and last night had a speaking engagement. Spoke at this event called Epic Talks. It was a lot of fun. So we're doing the show, and then I got to pack for the airport.
Fantastic. Look, on a personal note, I'm blown away by how many people watched the Trader Talks episode 3 with
It was
Socrates.
great.
That meant
I
thank
watched
you,
it.
Tone. It meant a lot to me, mate. And it's great to see Sock again. It's great to see that he's doing well. Um, he
And
mentioned
we
he
and we
mentioned
we brought him back. I mean, he said like a whole
yeah.
tweet storm later that he's coming back to, be accessible on social media, sort of.
Well, it's only right, I think, because I think that you brought him up, and then that we bring him back at the financial summit. I think that's a good home for old Sock, and I really like him. Turns out he's 35. Couldn't believe that. But I
Yeah.
learned a lot from the show. Um, he's got some projections. He thinks that Bitcoin can get to a $14 trillion asset in the next 13 months. That blew me away. I don't
I
see
know.
that, but I mean
I saw that.
it's I mean it says he's
That's
right.
a very,
He's right.
very bullish viewpoint.
Yeah, I mean I didn't want to argue because hell, I hope he's right. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be.
There
Let's
he
go into the
is.
ch let's hey
Uh,
Satoshi.
uh, uh.
Let's go into the charts because everyone wants to know what is going on. I'm interested to know what's happened since we started this show. That's how much the price is all over the place. I'll start as I tend to do these days on the 4 hour time frame because that seems to be the easiest to read for some reason. I'll just go through these the trade I was in and the trade I'm not in and the trade I'm currently in. So as y'all know, for on Sunday night, I entered a trade at 65,261. I actually entered lower at 64,200, call it, or lower, like somewhere like that. And I added up, I levered up, added more, and finally was in a very, very large position at 65,261. Last night, not on the way up, on the way down. When we were doing the show last night, about 20 minutes after the show last night, when we scooted really, really, really fast, all the way up to nearly 72,000. When it started crashing bad, I just mark it out of the position, mark it out, mark it out, mark it out. And a few people messaged me today, why did I close that position? Either why didn't I think it was going to go higher, or how did I know it was going to crash down there? I didn't know it was going to crash down. And even now that the price has rallied back to near that price, was it the wrong move to get out? I don't know. I don't, maybe for both those answers. But the fact is, I was in really, 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 really terrific profit on a 4 day trade. That is just my trading account,
Hey
not
Matt,
my,
what
yeah.
is it possible that you were like in the probably the biggest trade you've done because it sounds like you keep scaling bigger and bigger trades, and you were just like we were super bullish on yesterday's show,
Right.
and you just got extra nervous because of how large your position was.
It's a couple of things, and it was because of the time as well. We did the show quite late last night, and I knew I had to watch Socrates' show, and I was live on Socrates' show as well at the same time. Um, I was busy. It was late. I wanted to go to bed, and I didn't know what was going to happen. That's a recipe for me not wanting to hold a trade, especially when I was so levered up and in so much profit. Like I made nearly near over zero point 0.5, but nearly zero point 0.6 in the range between there on a 4 day trade. You got to take that. You got to take it. And anyway, so I'm going to close these off now. I think it was a good trade. Was it the best trade ever? It should have been still in that trade now. Doesn't matter. It's gone. Those lines are gone. We never have to look at them ever again. Then last night, at about the price of this orange line here, I sent the tone. Actually, I probably got it right here. I'll tell you exactly. Right before bed last night, I couldn't help myself because the price was bouncing really, really well at 69,750. Oh, wow, almost exactly the same. 69,750. I put another trade on, but I had a stop loss at 69,333. So it was just a 0.5 stop loss, but 3x was no, it was even less than that. It was, I'll just quickly do a measure. Sorry, guys, I just want to get this right. 333. So yeah, 0.5. So I was in a 3x leverage trade. I did get stopped out of that trade about an hour after I entered it. So I lost 1.5 on that trade. But then today I entered long again at about, yeah, we'll call it 69, 200. And I've levered up throughout this day. And now I'm in absolutely enormous trade. 5x leverage, bigger than the other one. I won't even say how much it is, but bigger than the other trade I was in. So it's again it's in good profit, but it's not a safe trade, not at all. So I'll if the price comes back down, I'll have to close out of it. It's already in $15,000 profit or something like that. So you can do the math, reverse engineer it. Let's go into the charts. You've heard my trade, but sometimes people complain that I'm talking about my own trades. This is a trading show, and I hope that when I talk about my own trades, it's actually talking about charting at the same time. Why I did the trades. I really like what happened last night. The fact that we went absolutely smashed through in a few seconds, absolutely crashed down, wiping out all those over-eager longs that had gotten in. And then today, as we started to recover, nothing's changed from yesterday for me and how bullish I was yesterday. Nothing's changed to today. In fact, it's better today because we wiped off a lot of those longs. I don't know how much was liquidated in that crash. I'm guessing a lot, but I love that we've recovered it. It actually makes me more bullish than yesterday, and I was relatively bullish yesterday. The MRI is on a 3. I'll leave that for Tone to talk about on the 4-hour time frame, but I'm really keen on the 4-hour time frame. The daily time frame, I'm really excited where we are on the daily time frame. We're working on a really good daily close if we can continue this progression up from here. I'm going to go to the 12-hour time frame because there is something of note there. This is great that we've reset the MRI count. We came all the way up. We got near to the top. On that candle right there was an MRI warning on the 12-hour. We flash crashed down. We've built it back up and we've closed back up where we were before the crash. It's completely null and void at the moment, and we're working on a new MRI count. Love it. Absolutely love where we sit on the 12-hour time frame. Hey, all the markets will be closed in America tomorrow in 12 hours, right? For Easter Friday, Good Friday. So that'll be interesting to see how we've got a 3-day weekend. Hey, what do US markets open on Easter Monday? Is it a 4-day weekend on the trading
No,
floor?
it's no, there is no 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure they're closed on Easter Friday.
I think
Maybe.
they do a half day, don't they? Is that
I
right? I
think
think in
it's a
Australia.
half day, but it's for Wall Street, half day means a full day off. I need to Google this. Trading holidays.
Because that'll be interesting to see how how we go into the weekend and how we open next week through Easter. Like you normally you wouldn't imagine too much volume coming in, but also that stops the ETFs from selling as well. So
No, they
hell,
are closed. They are closed on Good Friday,
yeah, and open
which
Monday.
this year is tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And next year it's April 18. It's like 3-week difference.
That's very late. Awesome. Weekly time frame, we are where we are. The last thing I'll talk about, I'm just going to I'll go to here for a second on the 15-minute time frame. We have recalibrated and started again Bangbox in the Discord group. So right now we've got a live active trade on Bangbox. So everybody in the Discord group. Oh, here we go. Fantastic.
Whoa,
Oh wait, we're 15 seconds. That's cool. We're
what
gonna
is
go
that?
15 minutes. It's yeah, I wish that was 15 minutes. Yeah, so Bitcoin's looking really good here. So we got the signal here. Okay, so this is the 15-minute candles. We got our buy signal here when this candle closed. So everybody who's in the Discord group got the signal. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And we're still in the trade, hasn't stopped out, haven't taken profit, and everybody's really excited. It's really the Discord group is absolutely humming right now. You gotta join, guys. It's totally free to join. All you gotta do is use the affiliate links in the description below, sign up for the VIP service, totally free. and you get, and I'm going to screen share right now. It sounds like a shameless plug, but I'm just bloody excited. Look, we got the warning signal that came in. It'll look like this. The warning signal will come in telling you that there's a possible incoming trade. That one came in at 4 p.m. and then nothing
Oh,
happened
wait, 4
until
p.m. your time. How many hours ago did it come in?
Shit. Uh, I don't know how to do that math in real
Well,
time
how
here.
many hours ago? Like what? It's like midnight by you, right? So it's about what, 7 hours ago?
Was 6 hours ago, we'll call it, or 4 hours
6 hours
ago,
ago.
5 hours
Okay.
ago, right? So the warning signal came in, and then about 5 hours ago, 5 hours, 4 hours and 45 minutes ago, the buy signal came in, and it looked just like this. It said entry price 70,340. Your initial stop loss. This is the expected take profit zone. That's what we want to get to. We want to achieve. But there's a built-in trailing stop trailing the price as we speak right now. So a lot of people, if you look at the trading chat right now, it has been nothing but people excited about the trade, talking about it, discussing it, what they're doing, and a lot of good sharing of information. So once again, use BitGet or 2-bit affiliate links, sign up in the description below to the Discord group, and you can join this great community and get these signals. Now, the bot's not automated at the moment. This is going to become a bot, and that is going to be fully automated. You won't have to, it's completely automated. But now it's manual. You'll have to watch you'll have to watch it. You can set alerts, and it'll come straight to your phone that the trades have been entered. So we fixed it. It's working. This is a first signal. So I've got a lot riding on this trade. Tone,
All
take
right.
us through it, mate.
All right. Hanging out with the puppy here.
Join the Discord group, Tone. You'll love it.
I know I will. I will. I promise. Let me get to my home tomorrow and I'll join the group. All right. Let's go to the charts. So on a weekly scale, my guess is nothing has changed. Everything I said yesterday on a weekly scale completely applies today, with one last day to get us to a close above the all-time high. So the weekly is not interesting. What happened here? The 4-day, the consensus chart is identical to yesterday. Again, not interesting. The daily chart is also identical to yesterday, sitting at approximately the same price we were at when we started the show yesterday. All the interesting stuff. So go back to yesterday's show to hear my views on weekly, 4-day, and daily. Daily is still on path to an MRI top. We got about 5 more days plus today. And hopefully we get all the way into a new high. All the craziness happened on lower level timeframes, because there was some crazy news about Coinbase's case against the SEC not being dismissed. So this is the 1-hour chart. This 1 hour, this was the same exact hour as the current hour. So this is the same exact candle as this on a 24-hour day. It's the 9 a.m. New York candle, 9 a.m. New York candle. We were doing this show and price was rising. And I drew this actually later, but right in the beginning of that candle, as this candle was breaking the prior candle and giving us a green star, right at 70,300, I was incredibly bullish. And we watched this candle rise 2%, $1,500. And at the time, yesterday, I remember this well, I was saying that there is definitely a defined stop loss right here. If the price ever drops below, it was like 69.5, you know you've made the wrong trade. But before that happened, the price went up. It didn't go down $700. It went up 1,500 first. So the one thing I didn't say, and I teach this in my risk management course, and I used to say it all the time on my channel, the moment you are up this much, you gotta at least set a break-even stop loss. And in this case, probably even higher than that. So yes, this turned out to be a bit disastrous because of some crazy news. But if you did enter it properly on a green star candle, once the price was breaking above the prior candle's high, you should not have let this trade become a losing trade. At worst, it should have been a break-even trade. And I actually went live on my channel yesterday after your show with Socrates, and then we did a Twitter space. And in both of those instances, I made it very clear that this Coinbase news is going to be a non-event within 48 hours. And it looks like it's already a non-event. We're back to where we were yesterday. And if that news didn't happen, I think we'd be doing a show right now with Bitcoin above 74,000. I think that's going to happen tomorrow. So I am super bullish right now. I'm actually not, I'm not going to say I'm more bullish than I was at this time yesterday. I was actually more bullish at this time yesterday, but I'm equally as bullish today. We're coming off a 1 hour MRI top. It looks like Bitcoin is ignoring it. The 4 hour has completely reset. We are, wow, this is
I'm more bullish
great.
than this time yesterday. And if anyone who was watching the show yesterday knows how bullish I was. I was almost dancing in the office here. But
Yeah.
I love when there's these massive shakeouts and then it can recover back to that same price within 24 hours. That's a sign of strength in the face of bad news, potentially FUD news. Who cares, right? But I love it. I'm stoked, wrapped.
Yeah, we are working on a 4 hour high close just under the actual recent swing high. And once we break that, once we break 71.5 again, I think all-time highs are gonna fall real quick.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pretty damn bullish here as well.
I'm pretty damn bullish. At what point would you flip your bias in this case?
Oh, in this case, it's easy. We just got a brand new lower swing high.
Yeah.
So the break of
Even in this
the break
disgusting choppy
the,
market.
yeah, the break of yesterday's low takes me out. But in
Mm.
a way, that low was kind of low. So yesterday, where the low was 69.5, today it's 68.5.
Mm.
So we would need to go below 68.5. And right now, the longer term moving average, the 200 on the 4 hour, is about to break that mark in a couple of candles. And that's going to be great. But right now, I actually have more rope to the downside because now we've consolidated longer. So now we have a horizontal channel as well. Yeah, as long as it stays above 68.5, I'm very bullish.
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. Awesome. Well, are we doing a show tomorrow? It's Easter Monday.
Friday.
Sorry, Good Friday. Good Friday. I'll have my whole family here. I get the feeling I'll crack my first beer at about 11, but by 11 p.m. I should be good if you're
Um,
keen.
why don't you let's see how you are. Like when I wake up, I'll check the Telegram message, and if you're up for a show, we'll do it.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, let's wind it up. Anything
All
else?
right, sounds good. No, I'm pretty much no, I'm all good. We're just gonna cover Bitcoin today and traditional markets. If tomorrow's a holiday, today's a half day for Wall Street. Not much action is gonna happen today, so I'm not expecting much. Oil is rising as expected. Gold is rising as expected. S&P is at all-time highs as expected. Nothing new. All right,
Yeah.
close this out.
Yeah, it looks good to me, mate. It looks good to me. Please make use of that Discord group. It's really great. I'm going to keep pushing that. And if you hate Discord, I'm so sorry, but it's just a really cool service, and it's just a great thing we're doing. Just use the affiliate links in the description below. 2bit and Bybit. It's a great way to go. A great community. I'm really excited for what's going to happen now. We'll see. Oh, we've got time. We lost time. Tone was
Yeah, no,
one,
you're good. You're good.
one too many
So
beers
someone is
last night.
asking, does the month-end candle mean anything? We'll check it
A lot.
next. next stream?
A lot. Let's look at it next stream. All right. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow. Go Bitcoin.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.